The government extends the commencement timeframe for the Homebuilder's grant, and we briefly weigh in on the issues around housing in the upcoming election. This is all the important news affecting Tasmanian property this week. Good news for builders and anyone who applied for the Homebuilder program. The Morrison government is extending the construction commencement requirement for the successful Homebuilder program from 6 months to 18 months for all existing applicants. This will give builders until September 30 next year to begin work, rather than the end of September this year. The reason given for the extension is the unanticipated delays in the construction industry caused by COVID-19 related supply constraints. For example, delays in global supply chains and recent natural disasters. Locally speaking, of course, we have a shortage of builders, so any time relief the industry receives is going to go a long way in Tasmania. According to the AFR, sales of new homes soared 90.3% in March, the strongest monthly result since 2004, as buyers rushed in to access the second and final phase of the Homebuilder grant before eligibility of the scheme ended last month. A similar buying frenzy was recorded in December, which pushed the monthly sales volumes up by 91.8%, a near record, amid a scramble to get the full $25,000 Homebuilder grant before that stage of the stimulus finished. The Housing Industry Association says the extension of the federal government's Homebuilder program will unleash an unprecedented national surge in housing construction, with every state and territory booming above its previous peak simultaneously. Now a word from our sponsor. Are you looking for a new home, something unique, something beautiful? Then you should look at Eleonora in Tranmere. It is the latest in luxury waterfront living, and it will offer a mix of 3 to 5 bedroom apartments that boast unobstructed views of the Derwent Harbour and Mount Wellington. This exciting new development is the latest Kunama project, and it will hit the market very soon. So visit eleonora.build to get all the latest details. Just type eleonora.build into your browser to find out more. Back to the news. With the election looming and various media outlets all weighing in on the source and solution to the Tasmanian housing crisis, I thought I would do my part as well. So here it goes. In the measure you make property investment harder, less people will invest. In the measure fewer people invest, there will be fewer places to rent. In the measure there are fewer places to rent, there will be increased competition among renters. In the measure competition increases, it will become more expensive to rent. Therefore, in the measure we make it harder to invest, it will become more expensive to rent and harder to find a place. There are 2 main reasons we have a rental crisis. Number 1, APRA kicked property investors out of the Tasmanian market. There is a direct correlation between the increased difficulties APRA placed on investors back in 2014 and the rise of the rental crisis in Hobart. Number 2, we have too few builders to keep up with demand. Last time we counted, we fall short of demand by about 500 homes every year. The first reason is a political problem, and the second reason is not. The first can be corrected by our state's leaders protecting our economy from federal overreach. Since the solution to Sydney and Melbourne's problem isn't always going to work for us. For example, different-sized animals need different doses of medicine. What APRA did to Tasmania is like what a vet would do if they gave a horse tranquilizer to a cat. APRA killed the cat. And the second reason is a simple economic problem and will soon correct itself. The increased demand has led to builders increasing the size of their workforce. Other builders are opening up shop to take a share of the market, which isn't being serviced in time. But all this takes time. Even the government solutions that some people think are the answer are years away. So these are the 2 main reasons, and the solutions to both are to do nothing. APRA already eased its restrictions and investors are slowly coming back into the market. Builders are responding and they are moving as fast as they can, lest they lose out on customers to the next builder. So that's it for this week. Wherever you're watching this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, or click whatever button you need to get all the important property news affecting Tasmania every week. See you next time.